So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're very much on the way now. Gets a good foot in there. And here's Zico. There's a sharp little ball here. He is just caressing the ball. Goes for a shot!
Giuliano Belletti will undoubtedly have a very busy game here, Peter. He's good going in both directions and has a very impressive engine.
One of those who's become a cult hero for every club he's represented. Famously, of course, 3 years in Catalonia and 1 goal, the winner in a European final.
Yeah, well, who can forget that? But first and foremost, I see him as someone who always puts in an honest shift. He'll do everything his manager asks him to do and will rarely let you down.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent
Yamal! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Gabriel, a couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. And it's Marquinhos. And they've switched it over to the other side. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Zico. And Romario! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
That's an excellent interception. Batistuta, always looking for that half a chance. Driving forward. Just eases him off the ball. And that has left him in a heap. So we're still where we started right now. And that's a dangerous ball. That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? Brazil present their opponents with the best possible chance here. This for the lead. He scores for sure! Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Flamengo have taken the lead.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Marquinhos. Brazil are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Casemiro.
Brazil are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Mbappe. Conte. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Messi. Roberto Carlos.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Conte. And it's Zico. Tries to play it through. Cannavaro deals with that comfortably. Conte. Batistuta.
Brazil truly have no need to panic. They can
Yamal! Flamengo are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Marquinhos did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Good running, strong and purposeful. He's had a shot! Oh, brilliant from Yamal! About as smooth as it gets. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Flamengo find a position of real strength now.
Teremos minuto de acréscimo.
Aims beyond the defence. Shot a goal! Conte. And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will. So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. We're on the move again.
Brazil really have to pick things up here. Their opponents are going to set up to play on the counter-attack now, which means they're going to have to find ways to draw them out more.
Rafinha. And Marquinhos. Casemiro. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That's an imaginative pass. This might spell, can he finish? Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Marquinhos. And it's Casemiro. And it's Romario. Stood up well to him there. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. There's the shot! And that's a sharp finish. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So could they be onto something here? It's a real chance! Mbappe is magnificent! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And they are disappearing out of sight. That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
So now the difference is 3. Yamal is onto this. He's having a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been a upping of the intention and urgency.
And Romario! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught napping. Showing good feet. And there's the shot! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And this is Romario. They're urging him to shoot. Koundé did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That has ended up in no man's land. Romario being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Rafinha will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Yamal, looking to play him in. Casemiro, oh, good spread.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And it's Guimaraes. Can he get it through? Great chance! And he's missed it.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Conte. Ball looks a good one. He's found a way. Messi! Oh, terrific save.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Rafinha. And Casemiro. Zico. Wriggles his way through. Rafinha. Shoots! Oh, good finish! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
At least that has given their people something to smile about. Oh, he's having a go! Smashing save, really good save that. And it's Conte. Now it's Yamal.
Teremos 3 minutos de acréscimo.
And he's in on... Tries one from range! Outstanding save to keep that out. Martinelli. Zico. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Brazil suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
One-sided and only one winner, Peter. The players didn't show enough togetherness and it was weak throughout.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We're up and running then. Fabio Cannavaro, Jim. Some people credit him with making defending fashionable again.
I didn't know it had gone out of fashion, Peter, but yeah, his exploits certainly led to the guys at the back getting a bit more credit.
Yeah, and I'm sure for you that's a very welcome development.
And long overdue.
He's looking wide. Messi. Batistuta. Conte. And it's Belletti. Yehi. Rijkaard. Mbappe. And he skips past his man. And he's decided to go for it. Oh, it's a vicious effort. Saliba for Yaya Toure. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes, so we're seeing some conservatism here.
And he was quick to react. Some good work on the right flank here. Now it's Batistuta. Roberto Carlos. Quarter of an hour played. And it's Messi. It's a good run down the right. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Wow, look who's involved.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Hearts are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Conte. Mbappe. Now it's Yamal. Quality ball. Messi. Conte. Driving on and making good progress. And here's Yamal. Yamal! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Flamengo with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Now it's Yamal, cuts it back, and now a sudden chance to counter. And it's from Mario. He is through here! Batistuta. Van Bouten. Baresi. And it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Baggio. Baggio going face-to-face with his great rival. And Mateus. And Messi! Oh, special! That is a special goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order! That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing. Hearts are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. Great chance here to level it up. Messi! Well, now it's a race for the ball. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Yamal.
Hearts really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Saliba. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. It's a searching pass. Batistuta! So they have it all to do again.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Zico is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Messi making good progress on the right-hand side. That's good play. Well, they've got plenty back, they can deal with that. And this could be the final action of the first half. Oh, he's been caught on, he's had a shot! Conte. And it's half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Any thoughts on all this so far, Jim?
Well, it's been an intriguing watch. A really nice contrast of styles that seem to suit both teams pretty well. Who's ultimately going to win it? It's anyone's guess still.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1. Back underway then. Yaya Toure is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Batistuta. It's a pretty loose pass. Yaya Toure. Mateus. And it's Baggio. That is an excellent defensive intervention from the front man. Messi. Nicely weighted ball. And he welcomes it in. Can he finish? So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Messi. Messi running with intent. And here's Batistuta. Oh, that's ambitious. Baresi, always a very imposing presence at the back. So, can they find a way to turn around this deficit? Looking to play him in. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Mateus. Great defending, strong and determined.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Romario being watched hawkishly here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Roberto Baggio. Mateus. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Little pass back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, that's delightful. And it's Zico. Knocks it into space. There's the shot! And yes, it's there! Again, we are level. What a contest!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
So smooth. A signature finish.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Substituição no time do Flamengo. Camisa 4. Camisa
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Camisa 21.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Camisa 22.
Tries one from range! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Mateus, never out of the action for very long. Now it's Darwin. Can he get it through? He's having a pop! And how did he not put that away?
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Mateus. Roberto Baggio. Baggio will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Looking for the run. And the finish! Oh, it's come off the upright. And no! He had to, and yet he could not. Zico, and it's Messi. Hearts really will have to throw everything at this now. Mateus making good progress. Duke, who needs just a moment to score a goal. Tries to pass it through. Goes for a shot! Goal! Flamengo! And they've got their lead back. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved. Flamengo really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
And this is from Mario. Zico, and he shoots! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Vinicius Junior, great vision. Nunez, he's got away, goes for goal! He's done very well to get to that. And that is the last of the action. Hearts did lead, indeed they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt.